Today I'll be doing some layered paper art, pretty self-explanatory. First of all, let's start with sketch. I've already done the sketch beforehand, which is wow productive of me. In case you're uneducated by the way, this is Nikolai from Bungo Stray Dogs. Can I just say that I suffered for him? Here's failure number 1, I hate it. Paper is even bent like me, which makes it worse. Here's failure 2, I hate this one as well. You know, I also kinda hate this one, but I think that's just because I spent hours and hours on it and not because it sucks. I really hope it doesn't suck. Suck these nuts. Look, I don't know why, but drawing on a huge piece of paper makes it like 10 times harder. But you know what I realized? I realized that A3 isn't big enough, I need bigger! So yeah, here's one half and here's the other half. My school printers only print up to A3, so I had to make do. Anyway, we're starting with the face. Got rid of the other half, we don't need it. I'll explain how I'm planning to get layers. Gotta say first, I was heavily inspired by Benjamin on Instagram. Please go check his work, it's amazing. I have no idea how they do this, because I don't think they share processes, but yeah, I'm just gonna like do my own thing and figure it out myself. Pretty sure it's fine because you can't like own an art medium, but I hope they don't mind anyways. For this, I'll be using carbon transfer, where you basically just scribble on the back with a soft pencil. So A something B, I don't know, 4B. Basically something like this. I still need to do that bit there, but my arms are like killing me right now. You have to press kinda hard with the pencil, so basically just pain. Anyway, then you flip it over and trace it. Art thieves are gonna love this one for real. Trace it with a hard pen or pencil because like bro, my blue fine liner did not cut it. Like bro, I can't see that at all. Maybe Nikolai is just like colorist against blue. At least this time it's working. Except, you know, I don't really think it's supposed to look like that. No, I'm sorry, but how does this turn into that? What? Yeah, I think I accidentally like moved the paper or something. I hate this paper art thing already and I've barely started. Okay, that shouldn't move now. And it didn't, which is nice. He still kinda looks funny, but that's probably because he's bold. Anyway, then I fine lined it and now we're coloring. Doing some weird hair shadow thing in blue and also adding blush because I don't know, it's hot. And now the face is done. I also traced out the eyes and mouth part. But yeah, it looks terrifying. I colored it as well, so next we just gotta cut the pieces up like this. Bro looks like my sleep paralysis demon. Since my paper is pretty thick like Nikolai by the way, when you cut stuff out you can see the white from the thickness, so I fine lined the sides as well. Not quite sure if it did anything, but you know. Here are all the pieces. I almost lost an eye because they're so small, but hey, found them. Insert a joke about Asian eyes here. We're going to start off with the mouth, so teeth and tongue first. In case you're blind, I stuck on the teeth with a glue stick, then I stuck on the tongue. As for the back of the mouth, I could have just done it normally, but I don't know, I wasn't really feeling the 3D-ness. So to fix that, we're going to glue some scrap pieces of paper on one side. Here's me testing it. It wasn't good enough, so I put down more because more is always better. You probably can't see the difference, but I can because I've been staring at it for hours. Maybe it's more obvious from the side. Anyway, now time for the eyes. God, I can already tell this is gonna be fun. Anyway, I was testing it a bit and just like, wow, look at how sad and lifeless these are. Highlights really are magical. By the way, I made some marks on the skin so I know where to put the eyes, but I'm still really paranoid I put them in the wrong place. Especially this yellow one. Literally every position I put it in looks wrong, so I kept cutting and changing the pupil. As usual though, it wasn't getting better, so you know what, I'm just gonna learn from my past mistakes and yeah, let's just stick with this. Hopefully future me like finds a way to fix it or something, man. Regret is starting to sink in. I should have chosen a better sketch for this. Why did I choose this one? Okay, you have no idea how much I want to give up and die, but we might as well finish it now that we've started. Hopefully it'll look better after the hair. First we gotta do a neck though, because some of the hair is like behind the neck. If you check, there's probably hair behind your neck, or at least behind your head. My apologies to everyone watching my video who is bald. Nikolai won't be bald anymore as well soon. I just gotta draw a fine line color and then stick on the hair sides. Now to do that 20 more times! It was a very long and tedious process that I hated, and I 100% recommend it and want to do it again. Oh hey, we're done. Wait, go back a sec though, doesn't he kinda look like Einstein here? It was like he was slowly unbolding, which was fun. Honestly though, that was like the most trusted process ever, like Loki. I'm just really happy it doesn't look that bad. In fact, broski, I gotta compliment myself more, like look at all the layers, damn. Honestly, I'd 100% do it again just to look at pretty hair layers. Other than the fact that I was terrified that it turned out horrible, the process itself wasn't that bad. It was kinda relaxing to be fair. Like you literally just trace stuff and cut it out. No, though I didn't understand my sketch at all, so I practically had to redraw the hair to understand the layers. Yeah, clean sketches are kind of important, I guess. Actually, my memory is just kinda terrible, like I thought I'd be able to remember the hair layering. But hey, you know, not bad, not bad. Also, you know how I spent ages on the eye? Not that I didn't spend ages on everything else. Anyways, it was probably only like a second for you, but for me, it was like hours, just so you know. Anyways, you're not even gonna be able to see one of them half the time. Yeah, okay, watch this though. It's removable! That's pretty sick, right? You know, fun story, I did the entire thing in 3D just because I wanted to make it removable. Yeah. Anyways, onto the hat. Woo! Basically, I'm just gonna stick these three parts together like one. I don't really know why I started counting. There is nothing to count. But anyways, I made the hat shadow darker because dramatic is good in my language. Anyways, then I finished off a hat, but then it kind of looked like sad and depressing. So then I added more shadows to the top of the hat because dramatic is my language and also more is always more. And you know what? I think it was a pretty good choice because the hat kind of looks juicy now. Then I basically just stuck that to the hair and we're done with that part. Pretty simple in comparison to something else. Cough cough the hair. Also, I gave Nikolai minor plastic surgery. Do I need to put a disclaimer here saying that I'm not encouraging people to get plastic surgery? I mean, me personally, I'm pretty neutral. Anyway, before, his chin was pretty pointy and my friends aren't snakes, so they let me know. Thank god they told me though, because you know what? I'm actually starting to like get attached to this drawing. I kind of like it now. Which, if you know me, is extremely rare. For some reason, I'm just like allergic to like genuinely liking my drawings. I really hope I still like the drawing later. Now that I'm actually hyped to finish it, I'm gonna change the arms a bit as well. No, because look, the pose is really goofy. I don't know why I did that. Hopefully this looks good now. If not, at least it looks better than it did before, so I call that a win. I feel like the hands are too small, so I don't know, I might make them like bigger later. Actually, maybe it's an arms problem. Whatever, I'll deal with it later. I spent hours on the last arm, so I really didn't want to change it, but sometimes you gotta let go to go forward. Bars. And yes, I did it on the failed sketches I showed earlier. Hashtag environmentally friendly, we don't waste paper. Also, I'm kinda stupid. I forgot that this bit was meant to be white and almost started coloring it all black. White paint my savior. Yes, I'm finger painting because I can't be asked to wash my brushes. Anyways, the rest of it should be pretty simple though. Like really, it's just a lot of coloring. Rest in peace my black pens, you have served me well. You know, if you think about it hard enough, doing the clothes is kinda just like sewing. Also, that is so messy, but do you want to see a magic trick? Boom, messy gone. Well, most of it anyway. The jacket foldy bits we just stick together and then we glue the buttons on and then we stick these parts together. Like 1, 2, 3, boom, half the drawing is done. That feels good. And okay, for the collar, no, I cannot be bothered to cut out all the frills individually. Like, no, screw that. This is good enough. That's what I say, but like, bro, can we just take it like a second to appreciate the coloring? Like, damn, that's pretty nice if I say so myself. As for the hands, they're actually surprisingly not that complicated. Like, literally only 2 pieces. What? The only thing is that for some reason out of my 200 markers, I don't have the red that I need. So instead, I have to do this really stupid method of desaturating the red with a colorless blender, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, so it was still only like 2 pieces, so that doesn't take long, especially compared to like what the torso. It's just like everything in comparison to the hair is like baby now. Now I can just stick them to the arm, which I've already done, well productive, and then I stick the arm to the torso. Also, if you think the arms look weird, it's because I use a magical technique called scribble, where basically I scribble in random places so I can like pretend I know what I'm doing when actually I don't. Please help me. I'm actually almost finished now, which is a surprise. What isn't a surprise though is that I've lost my liking for the drawing, unfortunately. The arm isn't giving me good vibes, but also I have no idea how to fix it, nor can I be bothered, so I don't know, hopefully doing a cape will like solve my problems. The cape is actually pretty simple as well, like what? Just a lot of coloring like with a vest. Rest in peace my blue pens. I won't be able to have the perfect jean color anymore, which sucks, but I really just hope that they last me long enough to finish the cape, cause things ain't looking good right now. End result better be worth all these dead markers. The cape looking a bit streaky, but my marker tried its best. Anyways, let me just cut and stick them on, something like this. Suddenly I'm starting to like it again. Whoa. Actually, never mind, I take it back, he's getting more surgery. The eyes just being like that is really pissing me off. The amount of surgery he's been getting is actually quite concerning, but yeah, you know, art. Let's just ignore the surgery that I did for a second though and do the chains first. I don't know, yeah, we just gotta like pray that those don't fall off. They look like they're about to break actually. Also, I started thinking this side was looking kinda empty, so now we're doing more hair. I don't really know why it's so detailed, like half is gonna be hidden anyway. Wait, what the heck? Literally all of it is hidden, what? I have no idea if I'm disappointed or happy. Well, now I'm not doing that on 4 layers. I was gonna like cut out some parts to make it look nice, but like bro, if that much is hidden, nah, screw that. So now we're just doing 1 layer. But you know what? I could actually make the braid completely 3D if I wanted. So at least I'm not doing that because it'd probably take like 20 layers. At least it looks pretty nice, you know. I just need to stick that to Nikolai and boom, we're actually like done now. It's really depressing how I colored all the hair and like literally all of it is hidden, but now I have to do a background. Might as well go all the way, you get what I'm saying? Also, you might be wondering about the surgery. You should not worry about the surgery. It's because I screwed up the eyes placement, so there's only like so much I can do without redoing the whole face since I cut into it. Let's just like ignore that for now, please. Anyways, for the background, I made a nice digital sketch. It probably doesn't make any sense to you because it doesn't make any sense to me either. So here, I made a new one. I'm thinking like vintage clocks, picture frames, I don't know, stuff like that. Basically, like, I don't really know what to call it, like Alice in Wonderland stuff. Anyway, I basically just made all the stuff there. So here we have like a clock. I stuck loads of pieces together for this one. Like the frame is separate and all the hands are separate. I wanted to use a split pen as well so you could move the hands, but sadly I don't think I have one. We have a picture frame. I used 2 pieces for this one. We also have a special guest in the picture frame. Basically they're like besties in the story, so I thought I'd include him. Also, if a frame isn't straight or whatever, I literally do not care. I mean, I started off by using using a ruler right, but then I just like decided it wasn't worth the effort. Half a picture frame. I may or may not have cut up my sketch for this. I also made some chains. We're going to chain him up. And finally I made some funky teacups. Yeah, I just ran out of ideas. I also might make some flowers later, but I don't really know how much I'll need yet. Before we start arranging, by the way, let's first do some extra details for Nikolai. Boom. Basically, I changed some of his color to match the background better and also some small other stuff. The glue wasn't gluing in some parts like in the collar or is at a hoj. So yeah, I dealt with those. Anyway, testing out the background, and you know what? I actually really like this. I propped up the bits I want to stand out with pens, and also there's like no blank space. I literally don't even need to use the chains, like what? Guess we won't need flowers then either. Now to actually start putting it together. First is the clock at the bottom, then the picture frame, and Nikolai. I used a big chunker to make him stand out, by the way. I also made his hand stand out with more foam pads, of course. Then I added teacups. It's just more foam pads really. Then I added the frame around the outside. Yo, look at this though. It's standing up with no pads? No, I just stuck it in between Nikolai's pads. I also stuck some pads between the frame and the clothes for extra support. Then I added chains, which was not in the plan, partly to fill blank space and partly because I was just depressed that I spent so much effort on them to not use them. Anyway, now I just gotta like clean it up really. This is just depressing to look at, isn't it? I lost a whole ass teacup. Anyways, here's the finish. Woo! Low-key, it kinda looks better before I cut off the stuff, but damn, I can't do anything about that. I think we can at least agree though that this is way better than whatever was going on with the sketch. And here's about the card in his face. It doesn't look absolutely horrible, I guess, but I think he should put it back on. By the way, since I didn't stick down completely everything, you can like move some parts. So here's a little Easter egg I added, I guess. The character's name is Sigma, so that's why it says Sigma Balls. I don't know, have some more cool shots, I guess. Anyways, that was quite nice. The hell do I do with it now? I guess I'll like leave it there, I don't know. Anyways, next bit, I'm gonna do a special thing for 5k on Instagram. Thanks everyone! So yeah, see you in a week or two. Double, I'll eat you, by the way.